Hello, it's Anne Marie with AM Astro, and I wanted to do the Astro quiz for this week. So let's pull up Alex Harper's. Well, here is, let me go back to the start of it. Okay. Fetishist versus asexual. Both people have similar careers as biochemists. However, they have very different sexual tastes. One is a pole dancer that has a rope bondage fetish. The other is nearly completely asexual and has never had a serious boyfriend-girlfriend. Who's who? Vote below. I don't feel at all confident about this one for sure. So I'm not even sure what I want to look at. Like how would that even show up in a chart? So, okay, so I'm just gonna think about this. It's like I haven't even, this is like cold open, right? I looked briefly at this one and then I was like, oh, well, we'll just, since I'm just talking myself through it, I'll go ahead and record. Okay, so this one's Aries rising, ruled by Mars. Mars is in exaltation in Capricorn in the 10th house. So that's a strong, happy Mars. It is a day chart. So Mars is the malefic contra to sect. And it is not Moonkai. So, so the sun is in Aquarius, Venus is in Aquarius, Mercury's in Aquarius, Saturn's in Aquarius. So Aquarius is kind of an independent thinker. Venus is conjunct the sun, combust, only 2 degrees from the sun. Venus in Aquarius tends to be more detached. Venus being what we like, being different. So there's a lot of Aquarius energy here in the 11th house of friends and networks. Saturn is in rulership at the anaretic degree of Aquarius. Very strong Saturn in a square to Pluto. So evolutionary astrology wise, that would have something to say with the soul's intention in this lifetime. It's a separating square. So that first, like that opening square, that I think first quarter square is when the first tension, it's a square is of the essence of Mars. So you've got this conflict. You're aware of the conflict, and you're having to, you're realizing, okay, I've got this and I've got that and I've got, this isn't working and maybe I need to do that. So, and I'm just thinking out loud here. Let's look at the 7th house. So what we project onto others, what we're attracted to in others, and that's ruled by Libra, Venus. So we've got the lemniscate of 1st, 2nd, 7th, 8th for the Venus-Mars lemniscate. Venus, like I said, is in Aquarius, combust. So, but the sun is in detriment. So that combustion, that's interesting. That's taking, let's think about that. So Venus is combust. And what kind of, can I tell from looking at this? She's in her own terms and her face in, looks like, in that scheme. If I look at my cheat sheet, Venus is 7 to 13 degrees for terms and the first decan for face. So she has essential dignity there. That's good to know because that's my Venus is in that same situation there. Actually, no. My Venus is not in the same terms. But combust. And the sun in detriment and peregrine. So that seems conflicting there. That seems like what we want, Venus, is being burned up by the sun, and the sun is in detriment. And then, and Venus is what we're attracted to, and so there's like this, I don't know what I want. The moon is in rulership, in domicile, in the fourth house, on the IC. Is it getting any bad aspects? It's a trine to Jupiter, applying trine. That's nice. Jupiter's angular in the 7th. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So, but Jupiter is in the moon's fall. So there's a little conflict there in the 7th house of partnership. So, so this seems very conflicted. This seems very conflicted. And that Jupiter is in Moonkai, is in contention. It's a diurnal planet in a nocturnal sign reporting to Mars, which is in a diurnal sign reporting to Saturn. So, or when I've been saying a nocturnal sign, diurnal sign, that's not actually accurate because Earth signs are feminine. And so, but it's ruled by Saturn, which is a diurnal planet. So when I'm saying nocturnal sign, I mean the planet that rules it. I should be more clear. But okay, so that Jupiter is in the 7th house in contention, trine to the moon, but the moon is not happy about Jupiter. Well, but Jupiter is getting something from the moon, but the moon is not getting anything from Jupiter. And then there's also, of course, we can see the squares to, it's an applying square. Venus is applying to Jupiter, that square, and then Mercury is separating from the square to Jupiter. And then there's a sextile to Neptune. It's too wide. I'm seeing a lot of confliction. Now, I have not looked at this next chart at all. Have not looked at it at all. So let's see what we see here. Okay. All right. So Sagittarius rising. So I immediately think this person's got positive attitude. Everything's going to work out nice. Ruled by Jupiter, but it is, okay, and it is a day chart. So Jupiter is, where is Jupiter? In the 2nd house in Capricorn, which is its fall. So all of a sudden, now we have another conflicting situation. Gemini on the 7th. Mercury. So Mercury is, it's a diurnal planet in this chart because it's rising before the sun in the 11th house. So both charts, we're seeing an 11th house emphasis. Both air signs. But the sun is in Scorpio. So we've got that deep scorpionic sting. Venus is right on top of the chart, and in fall. And mutual reception with Mercury. But in fall. Opposite the moon. Wow. So with both the moon is, both charts is at that IC. So emotional foundations. One is in rulership. This one in Pisces is has participating triplicityship, whatever that word would be, but no other dignities in Pisces. I don't know what you get for participating triplicity. I'm not sure about that. And Venus is in fall. And Mercury as a diurnal planet, which is more active. So, oh, goodness. I'm feeling that this one with mutable angles, ruled by Jupiter in fall. And the other one was cardinal angles, at least on the ascendant. Yeah, cardinal angles ruled by Mars in exaltation. So the thing about exaltation is you sometimes think you're better than you really are. And then here we have this Sagittarius rising where I said this optimistic, positive, everything is going to be okay, except the ruling planet is in fall. And I have no idea what to look for as far as sexual preference. I'm just looking to see, like, I'm just trying to get a feel for, actually, I'm probably doing this completely wrong because I have no psychological training. And that's probably even a stupid comment to make. Like, is it, yeah, exactly. Augie, keep barking. Tell me to shut up. I have workers going on the front. Okay, so what do I think? Do I think I'm going by the one line that I feel like I can grasp is the other is nearly completely asexual and has never had a serious boyfriend, girlfriend. So how old are these people? So where's Pluto? In Sag. So this is a young person, and their Saturn is in Aries. So they have not had their Saturn return yet. Yeah, they haven't even had their Saturn return yet. They're young. They got lots of time to make up their mind. If this is the one that's never had serious boyfriend, girlfriend, let's see what's the situation age-wise on this one. See, this is a little older. This person's a little older. Saturn last degrees of Aquarius. So they've had their Saturn return. So simply based on that, I think I'm gonna go with A being asexual and B being fetishist. Oh, and I went for the lower one again. Let's see what other people had to say. Where are you finding these people? This is a bit advanced for me. And me, I agree. is I don't know what aspects signify the required, but I guess B is asexual because they have a more pronounced Mars fire element. I don't know. That's what I said, right? I said B is asexual. No, I said A was asexual. Whatever. Clients, LOL. Me also being a biochemist and having crazy synastry with both of them. Oh my goodness. LOL, that's great. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do at all. I don't have my mouse. I have to use this little pad on my laptop, which is making a mess. Okay. You should submit your chart for the quizzes. Okay, both of their moons on their IC is so interesting, right? I saw that too. Yeah, I had to get 2 charts with the moon there because you just assume too much about the IC moon person if it was the only one chart that it had. Ooh, interesting. And you're so clever for that. A fetish, B asexual. Again, that's so Jupiter in Scorpio in the 7th, Mars sextile Pluto in Scorp in the 10th versus empty 7th house, and Venus in fall in the 10th. Dedication to career, possibly. I don't know anything about Lilith, or I haven't studied. I mean, I know a little, but I don't read it in charts. Going off 5th house. Okay. A is fetishist. Ruler is in opposite house conjunct Venus, co-present Saturn and Mercury. B is asexual. Well, I'm beginning to see that I probably got this one wrong. Oh well, we can't get them all right. Like I said, I don't have them all right, obviously, but like I said, I really wasn't sure what to look at with this one. So this is a learning experience. This is the best way to learn things is when you get them wrong. You see, oh, okay, well now I know what to look for in that kind of situation. So thanks for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye.